Hi, and welcome once again to our kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking Chopsuey, which can be a vegetarian treat. We're going to add just a little bit of oil to the wok because we're going to be sauteing some vegetables. Here's the key ingredients: snow peas, carrots, garlic, cauliflower, a red onion, mushrooms, bok choy, and baby corn. We'll be cutting each of these up into smaller pieces. We're going to crush the garlic and we're going to saute everything together in the wok. The bok choy, the stalk, we will cut first and saute with everything else. The green leafy part we will leave for a little while until near the end. First, we're going to crush the garlic into the wok with the oil. And you can just break the garlic head open and get the teeth of the garlic like this. And put it into the garlic press. Crush the garlic into the wok, into the oil where it's going to saute. It's going to be really, really good. Now we basically want to chop all our vegetables. I guess that's why we call it Chopsuey. First we start with the cauliflower. And I don't like the vegetative parts, so I'm going to remove those. Chopsuey sometimes can have some shrimp or some other seafoods, or maybe even a little chicken or something in it. But it can also be plain old vegetarian, and it tastes about as good. So I'm making this so David will have a vegetarian dish to eat. And I'm sure that there's a really nice way of chopping this up, but I don't know what it is. But just gets the job done. Slice up the mushrooms. These are fresh mushrooms, which I think would be just great. You can use canned mushrooms. Okay, again, maybe not terribly artful, but it gets the job done. Let's do the one. And the little snow peas. I don't know who else does this, but the very tippy ends of them are kind of woody and fibrous, so I chop those off. Otherwise, they're going to go in there whole. Okay, so there we go. We'll do the wok with them. And a purple onion. Peel the onion. Get the trash out of the way. And I'm not real big on chopping things fine, and that's okay for Chopsuey. There are other Philippine Asian dishes like Shanghai lumpia, where you need to chop things really fine. Sometimes you can't sit in fried rice, but we're not making that. That'll be for another time. Okay, now the bok choy, the Chinese piche, as Rose calls it. We're going to take this white part, trim it up some, and chop it now. Because it's going to get sauteed right now. The leafy part's going to stay behind. And it's going to go in just a little bit later because it won't take it very long to cook. Okay, so we have everything in the wok right now except for the leafy part of the bok choy, and it looks something like this. Now we're just going to turn some heat on, and we're going to let it saute until things are nice and crunchy. I should also mention at this point that we're going to need to open and drain this can of baby corn and add that. So now we have something in the wok that looks like this, and we're going to saute it until it's kind of halfway done, and then we're going to add some water. And lastly, some oyster sauce. We're going to let that cook a little bit now. Now I've added the bok choy leaves, and you can see them in there, and it looks something like this. Okay, now that everything's sauteed to kind of a crunchy consistency, I've added some water, about half a cup to a cup, and I'm going to let it simmer like this for a while. Okay, as you can see, it's cooked nicely. So now it's time to add the oyster sauce. And I kind of like this stuff, so I add quite a bit. Okay, and there's the finished product, Chopsuey.